Welcome back to Stellaris. In the last episode we met our new neighbors, the Principality of Yibar, and we are now racing for the control of the system of Bellatrix and thus also the system of Eliathion. Other than that, we are just slowly building up again. Piracy risk is now at 25%. I don't think we will see pirates soon, but never know, so must keep our fleet on their toes. Also, we have this event out here where we have to save some of our people.
Anomalous readings registered.
We found an anomaly, the asteroid 377D 0112, yeah, there you go, 012, is emitting some form of radiation in controlled bursts. Is someone or something trying to communicate with us? We'll research that one. This construction ship is out of a job. Let's build some research stations in here.
Knowledge is the key to the universe.
Indeed. So we have researched field modulation. Gives us more energy storage capacity and unlocks power plant 2s. Modulated fields allow for increased production and improved energy yield. Let's go with the fusion reactor. That could be useful. This science ship is out of a job. We will move in here.
System survey concluded.
And we have surveyed this system, so move there.
Knowledge is the key to the universe.
Excellent. So the Institute of Research Efficiency faction now is more happy with us because we just discovered robotic workers. Perfect. I think we want the engineering facility 1 so that we can upgrade our science buildings into engineering science buildings. So we'll take that one. And let's have a look at the policies and edicts, because we now have robotic workers, which should of course be allowed. We do not even have the option to outlaw them. As for the rest here, everything seems fine. We're also staying ahead of the curve, which is excellent. So plus 12 happiness, giving us the total of 2.4 influence extra now. Great.
Construction completed.
And there we go. Bellatrix is ours. Most excellent. Lots of little tiny... We'll build a mining station there. I'm not that worried about our neighbor here since they are pacifists, so we will probably upgrade this starport here. If I can click it, that is. But it is definitely not a priority thing.
Construction completed.
Excellent. We do need more energy credits. Of course, Emerald will yield us a bunch, but I'm a bit worried about putting up too many stations before we have more. Let's build the mining stations there. They can now use the ideology casus belli against us. Not that it would help them, given the fact that they are pacifists. However, that might mean that we can also use... No, we do not have any similar
A new world has been colonized.
Excellent. Okay, that means that we will soon get the research option for Betharian power plants. For now, we will build one of the monuments, and we will build a power plant and a hydroponics farm and a power plant here. Oh, we don't have the minerals for it yet.
Construction completed.
Thank you.
Anomalous readings registered.
So the geoscape of Eswiuk 4 is dominated by what appear from orbit to be silvery metallic crystals of dimensions never before seen. From orbit they eerily resemble skyscrapers. Closer study is warranted. We can go ahead and research that and build a power plant here, which invalidates the minerals on the tile, but we don't want minerals on this planet anyway, so that's not a problem. This construction ship is out of a job at the moment.
System survey concluded.
All of these asteroids are tasty, but I think that we will go build a research station, because 9 engineering research is really nice. You can survey that black hole, please.
Anomalous readings registered.
Efforts to map the surface of this moon have identified a strange mountain formation in the southern hemisphere. It does not appear to have formed naturally. We will go ahead and research that. Abandoned gateway. An ancient subspace gateway has been located near Demon's Maw. It appears to have been built entirely by microscopic nanites of an unknown design. This particular gateway shows signs of having been altered at some point after its initial construction. Its connection to the rest of the network has been severed. Instead, the only valid destination is an uncharted group of stars just beyond our galaxy that has been designated the L cluster by our astronomers. Although the gateway emits a faint power signature, it has been deliberately locked into some kind of maintenance loop that prevents its activation. Until we find some way of aborting this process, the L cluster will remain beyond our reach. Intriguing. So this is, for anyone who's wondering and who doesn't know, this is part of the Distant Stars story pack. I haven't fully explored the L cluster myself, so I'm looking forward to this. I'm just hoping that there is no neighbors up here that'll grab the black hole there before us. But we'll see.
Situation log has been updated.
So that means that we now have this. We need 7 L-gate insights to do anything with the gateway. So we've learned of a mysterious star cluster somewhere just beyond the periphery of our galaxy. It can only be accessed through L-gates, artificial subspace portals found in certain systems. These gateways have been deliberately disabled by someone, and for now we lack the necessary insight into the subspace mechanics that govern their use to lift the lockdown. This should be interesting. You're out of a job. We will send you up here then.
Construction completed.
Right, okay.
Construction completed.
Stop. Hello. Let's go with this one first. Nanite crystal lattices. Nanites. This might probably be giving us some L-gate insight. Detailed analysis of the enormous metallic crystals dominating Eswiuk 4's landscape have defied all expectations. Science Officer Schmort is excited to reveal that these oversized crystals are in fact composed of trillions upon trillions of deactivated nanites. Their molecular structure matches no known empire's nanotechnology signatures, making their point of origin indeterminable. They may have been deposited on the planet by some unknown spacefarers for an unknown purpose. As far as Schmort can tell, the nanites compiled themselves into perfectly oriented crystalline lattices and replicated ill at a point at which they became deactivated. While the crystals they created do in fact resemble buildings, they are entirely uniform in composition and cannot possibly have served any such purpose. Yep, there you go. 177 engineering research, 159 society research, and 1 Elgate insight. Nice. Okay, the next one, grinding lattice. Ditrim 3A is crisscrossed by overlapping mineral composite bands that are elevated above the harsh surface by tall, flexible pylons. Clearly of alien origin and constantly agitated by atmospheric winds, the pylons sway and the overlapping bands rub together to produce sonic waves at, to Ul-Tur, inaudible frequencies. Science Officer Glorp reports some trouble isolating this audio from the natural background noise of the planet, but also notes that the mineral bands could, should we so choose, be broken down and efficiently recycled by the Ul-Tur Confederations. So +6 minerals modifier to the planet, or moon. And finally, gigantic skeleton. What was previously thought to be assorted mountains in the southern hemisphere of Ossec 2c have been identified as the massive skeletal remains of a single colossal alien life form. The bones have been dated as 3.4 billion years old, but our scientists have ruled out that Ossec 2c could have supported life on that scale at any point in the moon's history. Science Officer Schlopp has prepared a special research project to delve further into this mystery. So that is in Ossec. I will
situation log has been
let
updated.
him research that project before he continues to survey the rest of the system. And this science vessel can survey that system. And the... nice, this one is done. You can go... I wanted you to survey that system, and I need to remember to select. You can build a mining station there. You are done as well. Let's build a starbase in Crash. Also, it's time to start thinking about building robots. This guy is migrating in 4 months. That suits our purposes rather nicely. Let's clear this tile blocker.
System survey concluded.
So Ditrim has been surveyed. Let's survey this one.
Anomalous readings registered.
On the surface of UL1M LT47 sits what appears to be a large machine of unknown origin and purpose. We'll research that one.
A tile blocker has been cleared.
Right, so now we're just... Apparently... Well, that's annoying. I thought this guy was moving away. Okay, let us clear more tiles then. So we can build those robots. We have a research complete. Nanomechanics unlocks Engineering Facility 1. Advanced instrumentation allows for the study and practical application of physical systems at nanometric scales. Let us research geothermal fracking for mining network level 2. Our Chancellor has developed new skills.
Knowledge is the key to the universe.
So he's also an investor now. That's useful. We have finished researching genetic healthcare, which unlocks the building Gene Clinic. The colonization of alien worlds has opened up an entirely new field of biomedical research. Let's go with the tile blocker clearance technologies. And let us cancel that building for now and instead build a gene clinic for the added population growth. and we can add a gene clinic to this planet as well. Just gonna check, maybe that was a bad tile. Yes, it was. We will rather have it on a tile that already has some society research. Like so. And that should be good for now. We are receiving a transmission from the independent space station of the Artisan Troop. They appear to have successfully translated our language. Well now. A visitor. This is a joyous occasion indeed. Oh, forgive my manners. I believe introductions are in order. We are the Artisan Troop. Our members have dedicated their lives to the pursuit of art, music, culture, and all the other things which makes existence bearable to a sapient being. Please, if you would like to share in the wonder of our creations, do not hesitate to contact us. Indeed, we shall contact you again later, because these guys sell some interesting buildings for us. They charge a premium, 3,000 credits per, but those buildings give us much unity. It's the art monuments.
Construction completed.
Okay, so that one is done. Let's just move on to the next asteroid. Alien machine. Further scans suggest the machine is still operational, though its purpose remains entirely unclear. Science Officer Galadrim has never seen anything like it. Some of its materials look familiar, but most are strange and utterly alien as the design of its components. The machine has what appears to be a console, with one item in particular standing out, a large, crooked lever of unknown material. We can pull the lever, or we can take it apart. While that is a very, very nice income, let's pull the lever. It's unclear what happened when the machine's lever was pulled. Its console flickered, powerful vibrations could be felt, and then a wave of energy surged from the machine, expanding outwards into deep space. The scientists close by felt this wave push past them, but experienced no other sensory evidence of its passing. Science Officer Galadrim is unsure what to make of it. The machine itself returned to its inactive state immediately thereafter and no longer returns any energy readings. So we can research the machine, or we can take it apart. Where is this? All the way up there. Okay, we'll take it apart then.
The special project has concluded.
Our continued studies of the massive skeletal remains on Osek 2C have managed to shed some light on how the creature ended up on the moon. There are very faint residual energy readings that indicate some kind of dimensional portal existed briefly towards the rear of the skeleton. Science Officer Schlopp theorizes that the creature passed through this gateway from another dimension, only to quickly perish in the hostile environment of Osek 2C. Why it did this and where it came from are questions that may never be answered. Astounding. Okay. Right. An enormous spike in energy readings from a nearby solar system has been observed. Our scientists are worried about what could have caused such a prodigious energy pulse. The common hypothesis appears to be that of a supernova, or, though unlikely, a tear in the very fabric of space-time, such as a wormhole. Science Officer Galadrim has pointed out that this curiously occurred soon after the activation of the strange machine found on UL-1M-LT-47. We should make haste to explore nearby systems, such as Amlitzer.
System survey concluded.
Now, where is this? Amlitzer? It appears to be a system that we haven't explored yet. Curious that we actually got the name of the system, though. Okay, so these guys are also going to become neighbors. Right, let's build a robot. Oh god, not that. That robot model is so silly.
Anomalous readings registered.
At first glance, this planet does seem capable of supporting living beings, but nevertheless we have detected life signs... does not seem capable of supporting living beings, but nevertheless we have detected life signs emanating from somewhere beneath its frozen surface. Research that.
Construction completed.
And we have conquered this system. I think we'll do a little backtrack and go take that system, in case of more pirates. Now we have plenty minerals, so I think that we will reinforce this fleet.
Construction completed.
Excellent. We'll just have to wait for more minerals. There we go. We'll just continue to build mining stations for the minerals in the system. Deep scans of OSEC 5 have revealed a large ocean reheated by hydrothermal vents beneath the ice mantle covering the surface. Science Officer Schlopp dispatched probes from the IUTS Gleglurk that drilled through several miles of thick ice, wow, and found the water below teeming with what appears to be life. We will need more resources to conduct a thorough study of the many unique life forms inhabiting this ocean. So we have +3 modifier to the planet and also a special project to mount a deep sea expedition.
Situation log has been updated.
Let's go ahead and do that, shall we? There we go.
Knowledge is the key to the universe.
We have completed the research of nuclear fission or nuclear fusion. So we have fusion reactor. Nuclear fusion processes generate a great amount of power for ships, but without many of the risks associated with fission power. Excellent. New research. I think that better shields on our ships would be a good idea, so let's take the improved deflectors technology next. Also, the survey of that system is done.
Construction completed.
Excellent. I also think that we want to take these two systems, so I'll send the construction ship down to Ulasia in waiting for enough influence to take it. The Admiral have gained a trait, so while in command of Gegiporia Starfleet, Admiral Gablort has learned to carefully nurse their supplies to significantly reduce ship operating costs across the board. Gains the Fleet Logistician trait. Good.
Construction completed.
Continuing to build more mining. I suppose we can just put it up all in queue now. Go.
Knowledge is the key to the universe.
We have completed the research of geothermal fracking. New fracking techniques will allow us to tap into previously unattainable pockets of geothermal resources deep beneath the planet's crust. Ah, we have an L-gate insight tech. However, we'll leave that alone. I think we'll go with fusion missiles to get a higher level of missiles on our small corvettes. You're done. This is good.
Construction completed.
Special project completed. Science Officer Schlopp has returned from the expedition that studied the rich biosphere in the seas beneath the ice mantle of OSEC 5. Several large species native to the lower regions of the global sea have been found to produce a unique inorganic molecule with immense healing properties. If this molecule is successfully harvested in large enough quantities, it could revolutionize the field of medical science and may even have industrial applications. Ooh, living metal. Nice. It's gonna be a while before we get that, but it's good to know that we have it. Although it's all the way down there, so...
Construction completed.
Does that mean that... Yeah, let's send our fleet out here.
System survey concluded.
An anomaly in OSSEC again. We briefly detected some unusual energy readings emanating from this planet, OSSEC 4. It might have been a glitch in our systems, or it could be a sign of something more. Research it. That system has given us many anomalies. Let's survey this star down there. And we can... no, we don't have enough. We do have enough influence now to build a starbase in Lassia.
Construction completed.
Through hard work and experience, Governor Mugdal has developed new skills. Interesting. Resilient, so he has 25 more years to live. That's an interesting skill to just gain out of the blue. Glancing hit. While approaching OSSEC 4, the IUTS Gleglurk suddenly received a glancing hit by several passing mass driver rounds. The projectiles were billions of years old, and based on their trajectory they appear to be stray rounds fired from a neighboring galaxy. After missing their intended target, they continued on their journey for untold millennia until today. The rounds we have recovered are of an advanced design, despite their incredible age. 150 engineering research gained. And you are not doing anything, so let's continue surveying. We can build mining stations in that system. Our robot is 100.
System survey concluded.
We found an anomaly in the Yobhanir system. Our initial scans have caught an irregular signal reminiscent of our own distress patterns. We'll research that. And you're not surveying anything, so you can pop up here.
System survey concluded.
Nifra has been surveyed, so you can go all the way up there now. Let's build more robots here, just to reserve the tiles. There we go.
Construction completed.
Lost in space. The signal we intercepted was a distress call from a ship in orbit around Yobhanir 3A. The ship is not giving off any heat signatures and seems to be drifting. A special project has been issued to investigate what happened to the crew. I'll go with the influence. So we can take Ponel as well.
Construction completed.
Excellent. That means that we're done with Bellatrix. Let's move over here.
We have detected an anomaly.
Sensors report a shipwreck of unidentified origin. What a strange sentence. Sensors report a shipwreck of unidentified origin has been sighted in orbit of Monakidir 7. Shouldn't it have been sensors have reported that a shipwreck of unidentified origin has been? Otherwise it should be sensors report that a shipwreck, or sensors report a shipwreck of unidentified origin in the orbit of... Oh, language.
System survey concluded.
Erithus has been surveyed. Let's go down here. Wreckage identified. Our crew aboard the IUTS Ul-Tur report that the Monacadir 7 shipwreck appears to have been the result of an unexpected geomagnetic solar storm. The supply ship suffered a complete loss of life support systems and sustained inoperable damage, drifting until it entered Monacadir 7's gravity wells. There are no survivors. The ship's cargo hold does indeed contain a notable amount of minerals. However, the captain of the IUTS Ul-Tur cautions that the construction indicates Yibaran design. It is highly likely that the minerals belong to the Principality of Yibar, and they may be displeased should we lay claim to their shipment. So we can steal 300 minerals from the Principality of Yibar, or we can return them to them, and that will please them, and it will also increase our influence. So that is not a very difficult choice.
Anomalous readings registered.
Routine. Anomaly. Optical sensors isolate a cluster of shapes on the barren surface of Geartab 1 that could be buildings. We will research that. And our fleet is in Mugan, so we'll send it up to Opriup.
Construction completed.
And we have finished the station here as well. Let's build mining stations here. Have a look at the planet. Is anyone moving off? Not yet. We can upgrade the buildings, but I'm not going to do so yet. I think I want you to be in the gene clinic for now, and I'll move you... No, we need the food. Move you to the gene clinic, which means we're losing money, but that's okay for now.
System survey concluded.
Incoming transmission. Wreckage cargo returned. Ul-Tur, we have received word of our downed supply ship's cargo. We would like to extend our gratitude to you for taking the time to recover it without the need for Yibaran intervention. Our pleasure, Yibraki, and we gain 100 influence, and we get an opinion modifier with them. Let's have a look at that. That is plus 20. It's not enough to form an aggression pact, sadly. But then again, they are spiritualist fools. Minus 97. Wow. Well, at least they are plus 8. And they will, eventually, these guys will be very friendly since they are Federation builders. Yubaners, it's... that is a nice planet. Psi. It is also outside of what I expect that we will be able to grab. Oh well. Yes, you can hear the suffering in my voice.
System survey concluded.
Okay, so rim system is complete. Let us survey that system.
Anomalous readings registered.
Anomaly found. Our survey has uncovered something that can only be described by the science team as mystical. We would need to investigate the phenomenon in more detail to unshroud this mystery. Which system is that? Challenging. Nope. Let's just leave that be. And here we go, the Ransomeers. They're up here. The pirate base, while fairly inconspicuous, is obvious when you know what to look for. A fleet in confused formation slowly drifts out from behind the repurposed mining complex. They were obviously not expecting company. Open comes, the captives need to be ready. Hello again, Chancellor. I take it Ul-Turan ships are the cause of all this commotion? Our hosts seem about ready to leave their posts. Boarding this place would probably end badly for everyone involved, but if you attack the base directly, I think we can make a break for one of the lifeboats. Please try not to blow us up on our way out. Very well. Let's attack them.
Knowledge is the key to the universe.
So we find an anomaly. An ancient orbital shipyard drifts in silence above this world. It has suffered significant battle damage and entire sections of the facility are missing. We'll research that, and we have completed the research of fusion missiles. These updated space-to-space missiles have more powerful fusion warheads and improved flight performance. We'll research something way high. Yeah, living metal is 19,000, so that's going to take 483 months, which is not happening anytime soon. However, we want to research the Betharian power plant.
Engaging hostile forces.
We have received a communique from a previously unknown spacefaring empire that called themselves the Model 16 Knowledge Seekers. They claim to have learned of our existence by listening in on the communications of another empire we are in contact with. Interesting. Machine intelligence. Initiating first contact protocol. We are the Model 16 Knowledge Seekers. Do not be alarmed by our non-organic nature. Like you, we are a fully sapient Class 3 civilization. We are willing to engage in diplomacy with any Ul-Tur subunits you designate for this purpose. The way forward lies in our hands, Model 16s. As the pirate base slowly tears itself apart in a savage chain reaction instigated by our military vessels, the search for the captive crew of the Luxion begins. If they made it to a lifeboat, they should be attempting to hail us by now. Scan all frequencies. Hell, no lifeboats, we and collapse im... Captain? Captain. Bah. The kidnapped Ul-Tur never made it off the pirate base. We are unable to determine exactly where they met their end. If the lifeboat failed to launch, or if they never made it out of their holding cell, but fact remains that they are dead. The Ul-Turan people are sure to appreciate the swift actions undertaken by the Chancellor of the Ul-Tur Confederation, but they are also unlikely to soon forget this tragedy. Indeed. So we gain 40 influence, but for 60 months our empire, or democracy, confederation, will be affected by minus 10% happiness, which is not good. Okay, they closed their borders to us. Who are these guys? Well, they have certainly expanded. They are unfriendly. Not really sure why. They are not friendly with Ibar Principality either, so they are superior. I'm guessing this is one of the empires that were given an advanced start. However, that is this is a good place to end the episode, so we will see what happens when we come back to the next episode. Thank you all for joining me. I hope you enjoyed the episode, and see you all next time.